we heard President Trump talking about the rates in autism and how those numbers have grown so much over the years. And of course, that's something that everyone is very much concerned about. It's not 100% clear exactly why we're seeing that. Some of it has to do with just more diagnosis, more awareness of this disease. But to President Trump, he talks about the fact that in his mind, there is something externally that's causing this. And one of the sources that they talk about is acetaminophen, right? That's the main ingredient of Tylenol, and the use of that drug during pregnancy. And so he says that the FDA is going to warn doctors about the use of that drug during pregnancy, saying that you should really limit it to only when you have high fevers. He recognizes that it's really the only pain drug that you can take when you are pregnant. But at the same time, he thinks that based on the research that we've seen, that should be limited. Now, there's obviously some controversy there. Not everyone agrees with those findings. It has been a very hotly debated area. It's been, from what I've talked to experts, they've been saying that they've been looking at this for about a decade, and you have conflicting research. You have some studies that show an association and some that don't. So definitely an area that people agree there needs to be more research, but drawing definitive conclusions at this point, still a little bit of a TBD, but that is an action that we are hearing from the administration. They're also moving to approve a drug to treat autism symptoms. It's a drug called leucovorin, and that drug is really used as to help people who are receiving cancer treatment, to help with some of those toxicities. And the thinking is that it might also be able to help treat autism. And it's a drug that's used off-label today, so doctors are not supposed to prescribe it, but they do anyway in some instances. And there have been some anecdotal stories about success and also some small studies that have suggested that it could work. But again, those are small, and now the FDA is moving to approve that. So much more to come. That is still ongoing, and we'll get back to you with any headlines, Melissa.